We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is, I'm not sure if you were able to pick this out or not, but it is Inferno Oliva, which is, of course, the olives of hell. If you read it directly, like we would in English, it would be hell of olive, but they're clearly meaning it to be olives of hell. We've got... This, of course, is from the Inferno Candy Company with this really cool graphic. And we've got Kalamatas. We've got Lonian Green. I can't read all these. We got Crack Green. Aflanu. Manzanilla. The Inferno Candy Company Brine, Carrots, Habanero, Ghost, Carolina Reaper, Trinidad, Scorpion Chilies, Gherkin Pickles, Pepperoncini, and Bell Peppers. Ambisa, I think that's the one I was missing. So I don't know. I am a huge fan. I love pickled olives. And I like mine chilled a little bit, so these I've actually had in the fridge. They won't come that way. They come in this nice pack though. And take that out. So we got a sort of a Ziploc sealed thing, but we can see, we don't really have to spend any time with that. Now the question I have is, it looks like these actually have had the pits taken out of them, which is nice. You can see, get a good look at that marinade. Let's just shake it up a little. At the conclusion of this, I have enough space in one of my Queen, the Manzanilla, the green Queen olive jars, and I'm gonna put them in that and not rely on this. I don't think, but it's a pretty interesting concoction here. Pepper olives I like quite a bit, so I'm excited to kind of try this out. Now I don't want this brine on my fingers. Okay, so we are going to be getting a pair of chopsticks. Alright, but first let's take a little smell here. I just want to smell this. You know, it smells like olives. So we can see Kalamatas, there's a darker one there, the Manzanillas, the Queens. Oh, those are pimento stuff. Whoa, what the hell, really? Interesting. But you know, I was really curious about these. I was curious where they were going to go with this. Huh, far out. Okay, well, let's get this out of the way. All right, so I guess we're just gonna dive on in and grab one. All right, so I've got one of these darker ones to start with. All right, I don't know what that was. That was okay. Next, we're going to go with this, which is a Kalamata. The green Manzanilla looks like a Queen. They're not as salty as the normal ones are. Where the gherkin pickles are. Or if there's whole pepperoncinis in here. I don't know. There's a sweetness that I presume is a carrot. Kalamata. Kalamatas, I would say, are handling this best so far. They have a fairly strong flavor to them. Starting to get a little build of heat now. Somewhat bitter, the heat. Another dark one. This pouch is really inconvenient to eat out of. Right move. Chopsticks though. Oh, they had some of the brine inside of it. These are interesting. Ooh, double Kalamatas. I think they're more interesting than good. That's not to say they're bad. I still like them, and I'm definitely going to enjoy all these, but I think the addition of carrots and some of the other stuff is just giving it some odd side flavors that I don't know how much I like. So I've eaten about half of the olives that were in here. Definitely a legit one. I mean, it's a solid burn. I was kind of wondering how it would act with the oils in here, and if you can catch some of the particles of the peppers, the spicy peppers, there. I mean, there's something to be said here for that kind of punch. To me, it was just a really interesting idea. This whole putting out spicy olives. I like that. I like that idea a lot. I'm not sure I like the idea. I think more than I like the end result. I mean, these are. So here's the discussion, right? These are fine. These are solid. There's nothing wrong with these. I'm gonna finish off the rest of these. No doubt about that. These are. I'm gonna put them with the other ones, like I said, and hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit of heat going with those also. But this is really drifting away from, I guess, kind of what I look for in olives. It's a little busy as far as the flavor, but I like them. I don't like them for how much they are. And this little pouch, I want to say, was like $7 or $8, something like that. Maybe a little bit more. And they're novel and they're cool, and I like that. I like the thought that nobody's doing these. But at the end of the day, we look at this and we say, okay, that's a sauce. I could buy a sauce probably for that. And this one is, I just ate about half of it now. I'll eat the rest of them over time, I'm sure. Usually I don't just plow through olives. I have them as a side. I'll keep them around so I can enjoy them. And that's probably what I'll do with these. But again, for that much, I can get like 2 or 3 jars. And, I mean, I get it. They're a custom. They're a special product. But that's where I struggle a little bit with some of these things. I think they're really novel. I think they're cool. And if you're a chili head who likes olives, you should definitely get these. Because these are well worth taking a run through. Just the brine itself and some of the off flavors, I don't dig in conjunction with olive. And maybe I'm spoiled, because there's a couple really good Italian delis around, and all of them have an olive bar or their own special recipe for olives. A lot of the really high-end Italian places where the owners are either from Italy or from Sicily, and I think I might be spoiled a little bit because when they do spicy olives, but and they have a good amount of punch to them, but there's no question that the olive is still the star. And this one, I honestly think they moved a little bit too far away from that with this. I mean, this is way too many ingredients, just too many, and so they're okay. I mean, they're some of these I would even say the Kalamatas and the greens I would even say are maybe good, but it's pretty far from great. And I mean, I think they're just fun. They're worth trying, but they're not anything I'm going to repeat. I mean, they're just not that for me, I guess. But again, like I said, this is the first thing I've had, I think, from Inferno where I've been kind of in the middle on. Most things I either really like or I really don't. But if you're, like I said, if you're a chili head who also likes olives, absolutely get these. They're well worth a go once. And I'm not disappointed that I got these or anything like that. Like I said, I probably won't be repeating that, but I'm not in any way upset. This one forces you, I think, to kind of consider what sort of value you're getting. And for me, in my taste, it's not quite there. But absolutely, like I said, if you're a chili head and you like olives, you should definitely give these a go. So, heat-wise, I didn't get into that. I would say they were probably a legit one. Maybe creeping past that a little bit. If I would have kept eating them, I could have probably got maybe 1.5-ish in there, I would say. But like they're not. I don't think they're going for a full tilt heat. I think they're just going for a spicy olive here and putting their own kind of spin on it. And I think for that it probably is successful. So, but again, it's fairly moderate as far as heat goes, especially for Inferno. It comes up with some really wacky stuff sometimes. But anyway, there you have it from the Inferno Candy Company, the Inferno di Oliva, the olives of hell. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.